Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our session. Today lesson will go through LO5, Learning Outcome 5. As you know me, my name is Anjum Satar. Please, if you have any question, you can drop me email. I'll try my best to get back to you. So we'll start, please. So today lesson key focus will be on Learning Outcome 5, produce academic work for a professional standard using existing draft. Use existing draft to enhance the professional report. Get your draft, review your teacher supervisor emphasis on the finding of the research and recommendation. So 250 to 300 words we can write. Okay, so when you always today lesson key will go through the sample. What is meant by sample? Sample is mean the small proportion of the population, and the census is all about the whole population. So population are universe, population element, and census, which we look the like we have in the UK. uh, every 10 years we have a census. Yes, please. Okay, so which we'll go through in a minute. Okay, guys, census is mean counting every single element of the population. So subset of the large population is known as a sample. Sample is a small proportion dividing the total population. The population is the total collection of the elements about which they wish to be make some reference. Any complete group people, sales, territory, the store is known as a population. So this picture demonstrates, the census investing all the individual elements that make up the population. Census is count, So where we can find the census data, please? If you want to look around the census data, we have a website. It's called ONS. So guys, let's spend, 2-3 minutes, please. Can we look, ONS? What sort of information? ons.gov.uk, which is where we can find the census data. So we can find the GDP is gross domestic product, national income. We can find the population. We can find the inflation. We can find the and different statistic information on the ONS, Office of National Statistics. Okay, so sample is the process of using the small number of the item or the part of the large population to make conclusion about the whole population. Population is like if you want to look around the NHS trust, different NHS trusts, so we can, instead of you go each trust, you look each ward, what you can review few trusts and you can draw. So you can say 10 trusts out of 100, that will be the sample size, and it can be convenient sample which is quite close to your stratified sample. So sample, you will see this picture is a small proportion of the whole population. And we can, okay, the need of the sample, because the need of the sample is a valid alternative to census, because you can draw the finding according to the sample instead of census. So a survey of the entire population is impracticable because they're quite costly. So budget is constrained, restricted data collection, time constrained, restrict the data collection, and result from the data collection is needed quickly. So that's why what we can do instead of sample, we can do instead of census, we can do the sample. Okay, sampling can be different technique: probability sampling and stratified sampling. So probability is mean the chance happening. So like, what are the chance happening or occurrence of the rain today? So we can look around the probability. So sampling can be two techniques: is probability sampling and non-probability. Probability is the equal chance, can be so simple random, it can be male, female. Stratified sampling, you can randomly pick, it can be systematically you do, and cluster sampling, you can make the cluster of the population, and you can look around non-probabilities. It can be quota sample 10% male, 10% female, 10% this age group. Are you looking this type of patient or that type of patient? This can be quota. You can snowball. And the convenience. Convenience sampling is all about, is has convenient near to you. You can get their interviews or their perceptions about the thing. So that can be snowball. So these are homogeneous, typical case, central case are homogeneous. These are all sort of, the sampling techniques we can look around. So we had a discussion in the past, like Heaton Park in Manchester. So someone had a knowledge about the probability. Look around, there was a music festival once a year. So the guy look around the probability, because 3 4 o'clock there was a probability will be the rain, and there was a more than 50% probability will be rain. So the guy look the probability, look the concert, what time, which music singer will play, and live will be in the within the park of Heaton Park in Manchester. So what's happened, suddenly the rain start. He bought so many umbrellas from Manchester and just sell it instant, because the weather is or the probability of the chance, if that is quite good, so you can draw the conclusion, you can do the business with it. Okay, guys, so I included the link for you. Please, let's, spend in your time. Good to go through the quiz about the different sampling techniques, and how we can draw the conclusion. Okay, typical literature review, which can be accessed on ebooks, newspaper article, journal reports, and ebooks. Some textbooks are now available online, such as various, these website ebooks, are listed, online library catalogs. We can look around some ebooks, is available on our Moodle page as well, guys. It's quite good to look around. Newspaper article is a database such as Infotrack, newspaper database, Guardian, Observer. These can be, and we can find, what's happened in the previously, and we can look around details, these journal article, some journal article research paper we can find from the Google Scholar as well. We can access them electronically. There's Sage Journal, Emerald. These are all, the search engine where we can find various journal of medical council, midwifery, NMC, nursing medical council publishes journal. Those we can use. Okay, journal ones, because the journal is more up to date information, carry on research happening, and we can look around these journals to write about. Okay, reports. Yes, we can read some reports. It's quite good to look around some report we can access on the Google Scholar as well. The reports always publish the finding, like, NHS stress, like A&E, why the waiting time is increasing. The reports are observation, or productivity, or staff welfare, patient welfare. These are all the reports is available. So those we can look around. That will help, to draw the effective decision. Okay, web document. If you use the web document, you will need to be make judgment about their quality. What is publisher? Is the information is up to date? Please try to be information which is published within 5 years. Yes, the journal article, because sometimes it's 5 years even can be more, because a lot of new research carry on coming. So always, if you have a quite latest one, is always good to be more update, more reliable information. Information need to be more update, more reliable. That suits you to achieve your research objective. Okay, so tips for the literature searching online: choose the keywords and the best, describe what you are looking, use and to narrow your research, and peer reviews, article which are checked for the quality. Keep the notes of the reference if you wish to follow, and you need to be full reference for Intel library loan. You can for your bibliography, and allow plenty of time, to conduct the searches and stay focused on your topic. Okay, so today lesson keywords which we look around these, different senses and samples. So do we all know what is meant by a sample and what is meant by senses? Anybody, any doubt, please? If you have, you can. Okay, some suggested website which can be used for our learning outcome 4 and 5. So please, what you can do, click here, the link that will take you to, I'll just quickly look around various government websites where we can look around the social care projects. Okay, guys, just give me 2 minutes. Okay, you will see here. So some other topic of research. It's good to look around the research, yes, about emergency productivity leadership. So different topics like quality management in healthcare. So we can find various topics and we can match improve credit care of the patient with their rental disease through the linkage of the national audit in the UK. And these are all the topic of the research being conducted and being published, and these are all the projects. It's good to be to develop the understanding about the topics and things. Is good to look around. Anybody, any question? Okay. If you don't have any question, as we discussed earlier, you conducted and you watch, some videos we during, and we'll go through next lesson, our LO6. Thanks for coming, and then we'll go through assignment decision. Thank you. Have a lovely weekend. I'll speak to you next week. Thank you. Bye bye.